This is Derrick Williams.
It was like a wave. Kind of just hit you right away. That's what I needed. I felt you have to be comfortable of being uncomfortable.
He was the second overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft, a member of the NBA All-Rookie second team, and Pac-10 Player of the Year at the University of Arizona. Today, he's living in Germany, playing for Bayern Munich and adjusting to life in a foreign country.
I needed to be on my own, mature some more, grow up some more. I think that when you kind of have your back against the wall, you kind of see what you're made of.
Derrick now knows that he's made of a lot more than he was just a year ago. He's matured and rekindled his competitive drive. Derrick is one of over 2,200 Americans playing professional basketball in Europe, according to Eurobasket. This is just evidence that there are opportunities to compete at a high level far beyond the NBA.
Over my 6 years playing in the NBA, I was kind of in a whirlwind of not necessarily finding a home yet, finding where I would belong. And I was kind of in the shuffle a little bit.
Sometimes you're as good or as bad as the situation you're in, and he's a prime example, a guy that was a high draft pick, had some success in small doses, but never really got the chance to say, hey, go ahead and grow. Go ahead and see how good you can be.
He is so talented, it's disgusting. He's having that fire and hunger more consistently. Sometimes he sits back and lets it come to him when you look at him, you're like, man, just be more aggressive.
Derrick's found his consistency in Germany, and he's done it by putting in hours at the gym. Now, he had offers from other European clubs for more money, but for Derrick, this wasn't about the money. It was about one thing: basketball.
I didn't look at it as a backward step. I look at it as a forward step in the direction that I need to go to.
Derrick's move to Munich isn't his first overseas.
Best espresso in Munich.
He spent a few months playing in China in 2017.
It was different, especially when you get off the plane and it's like, okay, it's not gonna be like China. I know that they speak some English, but hopefully they speak a lot of English because I absolutely have no idea how to speak German. Basketball is communication. Last year, when I went to China, I had one teammate that spoke English. None of my coaches spoke English, and we had a full-time translator. So every time we're in the huddles, he's speaking his language, and I don't know what he's saying. So they have to explain it to me twice.
The game of basketball has taken Derrick all across the world. Now he's here in Munich, where the transition to the German lifestyle, well, that's been unlike anything he's experienced before.
It's much different. Well, one, the grocery store out here closes at like 6 p.m. So it's like, by the time we're done with our second practice, that everything's closed. Everything's closed on Sundays. Just a couple of small things that meters, kilos, kilometers, Celsius. See, I should know this, man. I went to college, but it's just different. In my spare time, I go to some of the soccer games. It's a big influence, especially in Germany. So it's a big part of the culture. So I like to experience that.
In the time I spent with Derrick in Germany, two things stood out. First, he never has a bad day. He's the kind of guy that finds the good in any situation. And second, he's enjoying the grind. That includes practice twice a day, which he hasn't had to do since college.
I used to spend more time of not necessarily being at the gym as much as I really should have been. The one thing that I've learned about myself is when you're honest with yourself, better things happen. That's where I am today. I'm happier. I know I can get back to where I know I should be.
Here's the thing. It's not easy for a 27-year-old to sit back and reflect on a career that's taken unexpected twists and turns thus far. But Derrick knows that in the struggle and in the uncomfortable moments, that is where success is found. In Munich, Germany, Bailey O'Carroll, Global Sport Matters.